Welcome to the first Super Sunday Challenge of 2025. I hope you've all had a lovely festive season. I hope the new year is treating you well. I'm feeling pretty good. Eased back into my day job and it seems to be going all right. Thought I'd take 1 week a break, but I'm right back here with the Super Sunday Challenge, and I'm absolutely itching for a victory at the end of 2024. We were struggling a little bit. We've got a few losses under our belt, but I'm really determined that today is the day we're going to conquer this latest format. As always in the Super Sunday Challenge, it's 16 games, and I've got 45 minutes to conquer all 16 word games. And just to spice it up as well, I have to use the previous answers to those word games as guesses to solve the subsequent ones. I'll be explaining all the individual rules as we go along because each word game has its own nuance. Starting with Spottle, oftentimes most challenging game. So Spottle is very much like Wordle, except that some of the squares are covered. And you never know whether it's green, yellow, or grey under those. So the pressure's on to make use of the tiles that are visible. Without further ado, 45 minutes on the clock, 16 games await. It's 3, 2, 1. All right. Right, Spottle, we want straight away. I think we want S up front, and I think T. I think let's go stead. Loads of great letters. Right, tells us a lot of information. There is an E, unknown exactly where it is. I don't really want to run this word, but I think this could be quite useful. I want to run semen because I want to know how many E's there are and where they are. M and N could be quite useful. 1 E, and it's an EN. Well, it could be a lot of things at this point. Vixen, ripen. And on that subject, because we're going to run out of letters a little bit, let's go, say, tapir. R, P, and I could be quite useful. There is an I. I don't like this, I'll be honest. It could be widen. Could still be vixen. I think D is the most logical next step. D and what other thing? I think we want L as well. Maybe we go world. Get that L and D in the mix. Okay, I think we might be cooking on gas here. Do I just run W at the end? Maybe run a little cheeky elbow? I can't think of anything else. Let's go elbow. Check that W at the end. Yeah, 100%. Have that on the radar. Widen's got to be the word. And is indeed Spottle conquered straight away. Reasonable time. That is not easy. I tell you what, widen, not an easy one. Managed to get it. As always, what I love about Spottle is it comes with its own Spottle bot, which evaluates your answers and your performance. I like to do that. I tell you what, it loved my answers. In fact, actually, it had to be widen. You know, my instinct was already correct. At World, it only was widen. So I could have got it in 4 if I wanted to, but it's all about safety first. And look at that. Bottlebot did not like semen, but it loved everything else. Yeah, there you go. See, look, Potin. It's got access to very unusual words that I would never run. And widen, not a bad one, I suppose. Not loving that W, but the other letters I think are good. This is Myrtle. It's Hangman meets word games. Every time we get a letter wrong, that Hangman gets closer to his peril. And there you go. 4 lives gone. E is in the mix. Now, one of the good things about Myrtle is you can reuse letters that you got wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run needs because I think S is a decent, okay. Wow. E possibly at the end. No S, so we're down to 5 lives lost. Definitely want to get an idea of where Stain works. I wouldn't mind. Oh, wow. Lost 2 lives there. No A, but E is at the end. There is only 1 E. Ooh. You think it's going to have to have an O or a U. 2 is a word. No U. Wow. I'm going to have to go swoon to check the O. There is an O. Oh, no. This could be a hell of a lot of things. It could be an O-L-E. We're running out of letters. Could be globe, but it could be like grove, couldn't it? So L or R feels important because L and R could be either in 2nd position or 4th position. Maybe we go slate, which then only tests the L. Wow. Okay. I'm going to test. This should be a guess for free, right? No L in 4th. I think we're looking at a difference between glove versus globe is my instinct. PL isn't going to be... Or it could be clothe. Could be clothe. Yeah, glove versus... Right, so we're looking at glove, globe, clothe. What's more important, knowing it's a G or knowing it's a V? Because here's the thing. If I go globe and it's actually clothe, I lose. Insta-lose. If I go glove, kind of don't want to insta-lose. So I think we want to go... Let's go glass. AS are already done. That means, I think it's only clothe at this point. I'm really pleased we went like that, clothe. We used a lot of time, but I think it's worth it because I'm gunning for the win here. Clothe is the solve here. Key strategy for Wordle is once you've got a letter that's incorrect, you can reuse that incorrect letter at 0 additional penalty. Really useful. Now we need to do speed runs here for Warmal. Yellows mean that the actual letter in that position is within 3 in the alphabet. There you go. So it ends in E. Maybe something like that or that. Because then that could be spice. No. Close vote. Is that you? Oh, sauce. Sauce. I was wondering what? Spoose? Or what was going on there? No. Okay. Sauce. Not bad. If we can have a few more fast ones like that, then we're good. Word peaks, instead of yellow meaning within 3 of the alphabet, it's all higher and lower on each letter. So first letter, lower than a W, but higher than a C, and lower than an S. So it gives us a bit of a clue. And as you can see here, ooh, not ruled out a lot of things, which normally means that we're in trouble. We can kind of go maybe in the middle as much as we can. Maybe like, strictly speaking, the middle will be that. I'm not sure about that. No, I don't think so. All right, maybe P, R, that. Yeah, that could work. Prims? It's ruled some things out. This could be a horrible solve here. The last letter could be T or a W or a Y. Then the second to last letter, really L. All right, so that has to be a consonant. So it could be LLY, yeah, or LK. It could be like that, like that. Could be Holly. Let's go, Holly. Oh no! Well, should have gone folly. I didn't think about that. Look at the issue I've got. If I'd gone folly, I would have understood about, well, golly or Polly. Oh, so I've got golly, dolly in theory, folly. This is bad. This could be a rare word peaks loss here. Absolute coin flip. Folly? Oh, my goodness. That, it's insanely lucky. Folly is the word. Wow. I tell you what, I wasn't in control there. We're on to Polygonal Mini. Very similar rules to Wordle, but you get a little extra clue. The letters top tell you pattern of repeated letters. Now, you might be screaming at me, well, that makes it even easier than Wordle, but bear in mind that polygonal is normally a lot bigger than 5-letter words. It's normally actually 8 or 9-letter words. You know, it's designed for that. I've gone for the mini one for it to fit in this challenge. 5 letters. You'd think that makes it easy. Well, that certainly helps. As does that. Okay, good. So we know it's going to be that. Probably going to be that. It's probably going to be that. Bless, I think. Yeah, bless is a word. I'm trying to move as quickly as possible. I want to try and finish most of game section A with as much of 30 minutes remaining possible. Just simply because my experience is game section B gets rather tasty. Not to say there weren't a bit of jeopardy on this one, and Exordal always is there for the drama. Exordal is 2 Wordles in 1, and you won't know whether the greens and yellows refer to which word we need to solve. But Weepy is a clue to the other 2. Widen, clove, sauce, folly, and bless. Now, I also often try and get the letter grid up, which tells us exactly where all the letters are. There we go. We've got the letter grid up. As you can see here, greens are there, and we got ourselves the yellows there. Now, question is, now we could just go with an almighty filler, because there's possible other letters we need to find. Like, I don't know, TH, that word? No, it's not a word. It'd be nice to kind of rule out I in that position and get a TH, but maybe not. Maybe we just go right. Not overcomplicate it. All right, it's ruled out. Wow. Okay, it's ruled out a lot of letters. So as our target is, we need 9 letters because it's a repeated E. Maybe we just go, if we go prime. Okay, that helps. Look at that. I's and P's are gone. And all is revealed. It's going to be peels and onion. Weepy being the clue. Let's go onion, peels. Lovely. There we go. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I think we want to bring onion to the mix. Nice little middle word. Because the next one is between between all. We're going to need to do this relatively fast. C, it's going to be, unsurprisingly, between widen and clove. Between all, we're going to find a 5-letter word that is between the guesses on the board. So if I remove the letter grid, you can see here, right, it's right in between clove and widen. Then if we can kind of get sauce in the mix, right, it's between clove and sauce and right in between as well. Folly could be quite useful. There we go. It's right in between. Bless, we won't be able to run. Onion, okay, it's kind of in between folly and onion, slightly weighted towards the latter end of it. So let's just run, for example, an M word, closer to that, nah, right in between, lover, really close to lover, like, yeah, let's go liven, still way closer to lover, in which case, maybe lordy, in between that, interesting. I'm starting to run out of guesses, which is a slight problem, which really close to lotto, really close to lotto. I genuinely don't know what this word is. Louth? No. My goodness, though. Lotus? Lotus! Ooh. That's kind of our first difficult word, but been relatively kind so far. Lotus. I'll take it. Very good. That's between all. We had a couple of guesses left. Now, we go into Fuseli. This is combination game. Each line of guess has different rules as we go along. We normally start with the between all word, lotus, and there you go. Orange letters mean that letter's within 3 letters of your guess in the alphabet. So it's like Warmal, the rules of Warmal, as you can see there. Now, I think we always want to test S. Number of options here. I think we just go full on sport. All right, not sport. Right, 6 random letters not allowed. I think it would be good to just test that N, maybe A. Maybe like anode, because that has lots of good, yeah, it's got lots of good stuff there. Right, finally, we've got an E at the end. A is in the mix. And right, so this is LM, most likely. Got to think that's going to be the case. This is a rule I never understand. Its coloring is inverse. Blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that spot. Yeah. Okay. Don't know. I think I'm just going to go for the win, maybe? Well, it could be quite good, because if we can go like that, then L is a very plausible one for that letter. Ruled out that. Maybe glace? Right. 1 tile in the row is a lie. L-A-E. I think it could be like flake. Right. The next guess is you don't get yellows. Only hints are yellows in the correct places. We've got to kind of think about what it's going to be. Don't think it can be a lot of things here. I think flake, maybe something or other. Could be blaze. Could be blaze versus flake, basically. All right, interesting. So, okay, so it's definitely F, but not K. And that, thankfully, that's the lie right there. So what on earth is this? Oh, flame. Oh, I didn't even think about the easy one, right? Flame, of course it is. Well, we're motoring through. 25 minutes left. Flame for Fuseli. On to Pix letters. Flame is not a bad one to start with. Although, kind of maybe want to go... I mean, let's change it up. Let's go Seeks, because E's will give us some clarification as to what it could be. Ooh, interesting. This is now interesting. Oh, what earth is that 4th letter? I feel like we can now guess that 4th letter. Having a little look. That is a very unique location to have. Could be a J would be weird. Be a J. A J in 4th position doesn't really make sense. Okay, I'm thoroughly confused about the 4th letter, be honest. I mean, there is one word. All right, so J in 4th place, because I've worked out, right, that K, because of that location of that pixel on the 2nd line being in that position, I think that has to be a J, which is unusual. I can only think of one word, well, 2 words actually. I think of banjo, but that doesn't fit the pattern, does it? Right? The B at the beginning wouldn't have those red pixels, but ninja does, and that actually fits the A at the end, and it kind of fits every other letter one. I think it's ninja. That's insane. That's genuinely insane. Wow. Honestly, if you look at the diagrams here of all of the pixels, the K and J are the only 2 letters with a pixel in that location there, that little green there. It's the only place it is. And if you can go through all of them, that is the only time on the 2nd line there's a pixel in that position, in 4th position. So I lucked out massively, because had I not gone K in that position, I wouldn't have known. I just wouldn't have known. That's going to take some getting over that. That's wow. Okay. And I've got to get over it because we've got 22 minutes left. It's not necessarily in a good position time-wise, especially as Fibble could be out to get me. Although, there we go. Fibble, this game lies once per guess, but only once. So you could try and catch it in a logical fallacy. Now, already, we're in a situation where I think that J probably a lie. Not many J words, but that then puts, I think the word is mania. Yes, because it like... Hear me out. This is the quickest solve of Fibble ever. Hear me out. J being yellow, J is so unlikely to be in the word. So then we're in a situation where A is at the end, N is in the middle, and that is true, and I is yellow. You see what I'm saying here? It can only lie once a go. And then as soon as I saw that yellow M, I'm going, surely it's mania. Surely. Wow. Pinch me, am I dreaming? I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves now. Good as those solves have been, lots of repeated letters and a J in the mix puts me in a really bad position for Wordle. 4 Wordles in one. There aren't many guesses to play with. Flame is good, Ninja, and then Mania. Yeah, not great. This is going to take some sleuthmanship. Right. We've only got 1 green in the mix. I think it's a word felon. I just have an instinct. It's the word felon. Oh, instinct is required in this game. That was a nice free guess. And we now have another couple of greens here. I think it's going to be A-L. It could be petal because metal is out. I'm looking at top right here. I think it's petal. What is going on? Have I just ingested liquid luck? This is insane. I've got to take a moment here. I haven't done a guess yet. I haven't done a filler yet. I've gone felon. I've gone petal. And now I've gained an extra green on the below. Surely I can't do it again. Although I think bottom left is human. If it's human, this is ridiculous run. No. Oh, it was going to happen at some point, right? Oh, actually, there was no. I got a little bit ahead of myself. But I think it is Roman. Oh, no. And I've now managed to get myself into massive trouble here. I've only got 2 guesses left. Oh, not good. I'm missing something. I've gone from ecstasy to absolute... Oh, well, this is embarrassing. It's woman. Why did I go Roman ahead of woman? There's been a lot more women in history than there have been Romans. Oh, and that's put me in jeopardy. We got all yellows, unfortunately. Not good. Okay. I was thinking serif, but it can't be. That won't work. F is wild. F is weird. And we got, oh no. I know what it is. It's grief versus brief. It's come down to a 50-50, and there's nothing I can do about it because there's only 1 guess left. Grief versus brief. I'm going to go grief because... No, it's brief. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Oh, well, at least we will have Flame Ninja Mania and Petal Felon, but I fell at woman and brief. Not good. That is a shame. Well, I get to pick what I want to bring forward. I think woman is reusing a lot of letters. Kind of thinking that brief actually is the most useful out of a lot. Yeah, let's go brief. We're into Wordle now. We're just in redemption arc now. Flame Ninja Mania. Brief. Wow. Difficult. Yeah, we're in trouble. No question. I mean, it could be vocal, but it could be total. Total. Vocal. I'm tempted just to go vocal, and then I'm hoping, if I'm correct, it leaves nothing but total. Yeah. Okay. That's not exactly a safe way of playing it, but yeah, managed to get the answer. Right, we're on to new game of Squirtle. I've only played it on the last few Super Sunday challenges. I've quite enjoyed it. Basically, it assigns a score each guess. Each green is worth 2, and each yellow is worth 1. So it's kind of like Word 500, but on steroids. However, each guess, you get to unturn one of the letters to reveal what actual color it is. So, case in point, flame, 2 points. I want to know the E. Okay, so E is green, which equals that 2 points. So I know there's an E at the end. And everything else is worth nothing. I know the A is worth nothing, but I don't want the J. I, right. So I'm thinking N and I are both yellow. On to Mania. 2 as well. Again, I think it's N and I. Yeah. And then Brief is worth 3. I know the E is probably worth 1. Don't know about the others. The I could be worth 2, but I'm going to go with R. And then on to Total is worth 1. No, it's not going to be the A or L. T? Yeah, T it is. All right. I think... Now, what do I think? something something. I think it could be I, something E. Could go like Stein. No, that's not a word. Could go snide. Don't think it's gonna be, but it's actually quite close. So I think N, I, E are in the right positions, and it's S, D for R blank. So it's something NI, something E. And we know there's an E, so it could be that. Oh, it's unite, surely. Yeah, it is. Unite is the word. 14 minutes to go. We've still got Hardle, we've got Squaredle, and we've got Word 500 to go. Unite is good. It gives us a U, gives us a fighting chance for Hardle, I think. Blame, Ninja, Mania, and then Brief. Total. Okay. Unite. Right, we now know blue absolutely has to be yellow. So Hardle doesn't tell you whether pink, blue is yellow, green. Otherwise, it's the same rules as Wordle, but we know that has to be the case. Wow. Be that. Choir, couldn't it? Could actually just be the word choir. And it is. It's a word choir. Hardle conquered very quickly. And we're on to Squaredle. Choir is as good as any. Might as well start with that. 10 guesses. But more importantly, I think we have 13 minutes on the clock for this and word 500. All right, choir. Squaredle. Yeah, complicated rules, but basically green means that's in the right position. It changes each row and column to test. So at this point, you just kind of run slightly random letters. Go stump. Nice. So it tells us a lot of letters there. I go moist. Okay. Now what do we have? We've got quite a few letters here. We've got an S, we've got a C, we've got an M. Feels like we're close to a word here. I mean, actually, it could be moose. Oh no, there's a C. There's a C. All right, well, okay. Well, that's given us some clues as to where things are. All right, it wasn't moose. What was I talking about? There is a T in the horizontal. I was thinking it's going to be tutor. There's no O in that one. This kind of makes sense. I can't think a single thing. Either way, could just go often. All right, it's confirmed. No, okay. All right, damn it. 9 minutes. We're starting to run out of guesses and time. Haven't used an A yet either. Now, E's, it's not here, it's not here. I think it's E at the end. Be that. A? Could be Blaine, couldn't it? Oh, that's not a word. Oh. You know what? I'm going to just run a filler again. Yeah, just to confirm. It kind of helps us, really, get some fillers out in the mix. So it is an A. That Envo could move. That, okay. Why do I think that's an O? No clue. There's an A somewhere, well, on this one. Oh, this is so annoying. Be there? I genuinely don't know. Okay. Right, on this one got so many of the letters. Just can't think of what it is. Something. O, C, M, or MC. Or is it C? There's an S somewhere. Smoker, smock. I genuinely don't know what this flipping word is. I suppose it could be, right, let's have a look at this way now. Could be SL. What does it end with? It doesn't have an E in it. I just don't have a blooming clue. Yeah, there's no O. Can't think of anything. That's the trouble. One slots just need some extra. Okay. All right. We now know that is there. So that's gonna be ultra. Okay. Giving us something to go on, at least. This one could be AANE, but may not be. Unache. No idea. And then there's 0 clues on the letters on this one, which is really annoying. I think then we just need to go with a filler at this point. What would work? I don't know. I've gone blank. So there's no N there. Wow. Good grief. So the N is not there. Okay, so it's definitely an S. End in N? Oh, this has been an absolute brutal Squaredle. We're almost running out of time. Oh, it's going to be the word smock, isn't it? Oh, yeah, okay. All right, I think I've unpicked all this now, or at least that. So that's going to be knave, isn't it? Oh, great. Oh, and this is going to be like octal. Yeah, horrendous. That's knave. Oh, and it's squib. And the final word, is it B-E-L? Okay, it's belie. Oh, yeah, because there's no I. What on earth is this then? Is that a word? No. Oh, it's just going to be the word bell, isn't it? Yeah. Fine then. Bell. Got squared all done. Squib, mock, ultra, bell, octal, and knave. Horrible words. And unfortunately means I'm out of time on the Super Sunday Challenge. So not only were my hopes crushed on Quordle, the time is upon me now. So, but just for pride, let's try and do word 500. It'll be very interesting with these set of words. Squib gives us 1 yellow. Smock, 1 yellow again. Ultra, 2 yellows. Bell. Interesting. 1 green. Octal. Good. Then knave. All right. Given us something to go with. For a start, I'm thinking E, there is green. And the reason I'm thinking that is because then that is the case. But actually, let's go that. There we go. Let's go E is green, puts that green and puts all of that out. B out. And we know there's a U and R in. That is confirmed, which is useful, which means U has to be in. That's all out. That's all out. And we know K is out, assuming I'm correct. In which case, is demure a word? Yeah, I thought demure with an E on the end to make it a 6-letter word was a word. That seems to work. And to be honest, we've not tested that D. It definitely fits the pattern. Is it the word, though? It sure is. Nice and quick. On the word 500 solved, demure is the word. And that concludes the first Super Sunday Challenge 2025. I mean, that run with Flame, Ninja, Mania, and a couple of the words on Quordle were great. Really good. Very proud of that. Unfortunately, we failed on Quordle because of the strange letters in Pix Letters and Fibble. Didn't give us a lot to go on Quordle, and we left ourselves a 50-50. I also went a little bit blood to head, thinking, hey, it could be human. It wasn't. We also ran out of time. That Squaredle was pretty brutal. A lot of these words I don't use in day-to-day life. You know, octals? Nah, haven't used octals in a while. But I'm quite happy with our performance. It wasn't quite the victory I wanted, but I think it's a reasonably happy start to 2025. Wishing you all the best of this new year, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye-bye!